Right. There we go. Lights. Camera. Action. I'm not sure if it makes a difference.
Daddy, just do it.
With these.
Daddy.
These on. Let's have a quick look. That's pretty good like that.
You may wonder why I'm getting into 2 sets of pyjamas.
Hang on.
Because I was very cold last night. Wait, is it on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I didn't want to be talking to that. Because I was very cold. What degrees was it last night?
It wasn't that cold. It's 5 degrees.
God, I felt it. So, today it's going to be...
Yeah, but that is because I reminded you that you've got a nice warm blanket up there, in addition to your duvet, to put it over the top of your duvet, because it's going to be cold. And what did you do? You slept on it, the blanket. You didn't cover yourself with it.
I know, because
So there we go.
The sheet.
Well, there we go. So there we go. And what's awesome is Arthur's back. Yay! What's the date? I don't know when I did the last one of these.
It is Saturday the 2nd.
2nd of what?
It doesn't say on my watch.
Well, you must know what month it is.
March.
Right, that was a lucky guess. Saturday the 2nd of March. I can't remember.
2024.
2024. I can't remember the last one. What are you doing?
Why did I take this off?
No idea. I can't remember the last one that I did, but it was in the week. But anyway, yeah, so Arthur and I have been together again since Friday, our normal Friday to Friday schedule. What did we do on Friday? Good, it's only Saturday today. So on Friday, Arthur chose from his Arthur and Daddy Adventures 2024 booklet. Arthur chose just to chill out round Pershore this weekend, but he basically chose the Angel breakfast. So we went to the Angel for breakfast today, which is
get the pancakes. They are so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dream
all
about them tonight.
nice. So that was all good, and so we instead of driving elsewhere or coming to the yard, we decided to go and stay up near Naunton Beauchamp, because then kind of going from Naunton Beauchamp to back into Pershore to go for breakfast, to then come back to the yard, which is where we are now. That sort of made sense. And also, to be honest, I'm itching to get out in the wild. I haven't been for ages, so it was nice to go and stay out in the wild. It was a bit like when we parked up yesterday, the weather, it's all a bit grey and dull at the moment, but then just for I don't know if it was like half an hour or even less, the wind was mental, wasn't it? The motorhome was like rocking like this.
It was not half an hour, it was more.
It was not very long at all. Your sense of time's terrible. It wasn't very long, because then still when it was light, it was all completely calm. But for a short period of time, it was proper gusting.
Oh, that bit. Oh, I thought you
Yes.
meant the night. The bit where it was the night.
No, and then through the night it rained and all that sort of stuff. So where we are now, so basically it's dark outside, so you can't see anything. What time is it? It's just 5 minutes past 7 in the evening. Still pitch black outside. There's a little bit of more light. It's gradually getting more light at night and in the mornings. But where we are parked here is pretty cool, actually. We're sort of right next to a really big row of conifers. They're really well protected
Conifers?
around here, type of tree.
Yeah.
And I've decided to, because it's also a bit rainy at the moment, I've decided to put out the awning, which we never do. What?
Is it raining?
No, it's rainy
Oh.
at the moment, which means at times it's raining.
Oh.
And then, so I decided to put out the awning, also because it gives it a bit of an airing, because that awning captures loads of water. So yeah, we basically got the awning out the side, yeah.
A couple days ago, when I was undoing the main gate, I could feel the wind rushing through. That's how well protected this is. And when I actually undid the lock and I was holding the middle bit to pull it, it literally pushed me back. Because it was like a wind, and then there was a kite, and it just pushed it back. So, and I showed you the skid mark.
Okay.
Of my foot.
Ah, okay, right, yeah. Okay.
You don't remember.
I'm just laughing at something else.
What is it?
Well, a skid mark.
What is it?
It's like skid marks in your pants. Yeah, it is. I think we've got
That's
through.
happened.
Oh yeah. We've got through
When I was a baby.
the toughest time of the year in the motorhome, and yeah, I'm really proud of us getting through the depths of winter, which it's still cold. So tonight is due to be a cold spell again. It's due to be -2, but I'm thinking that actually exactly where we are is probably a bit warmer than that, because we're almost under trees, but not quite. I think we're pretty well protected here. But yeah, we've sort of got through a pretty crap winter with rain and gales, but actual proper storms. And we've done it. So like we're pretty close in the mornings, some mornings, to me being able to do yoga out on the grass, which is going to be amazing. So I'm sort of figuring that we've experienced almost an entire year for the very, very first time. We've found out all the things that are wrong with Oxwich. No doubt a few things, like stuff will go wrong in the future, because Oxwich is just a vehicle, so stuff needs to be replaced.
But
I'm okay with that. Yeah, but we've sorted out all the niggles, hopefully. We've got one more batch of work that Dan's going to do, which is going to replace the shower tray, put a a heating pipe upstairs. And he's going to do a few other things.
I don't want to get wet when that gets turned on.
And so I'm well proud of us, to be honest. Yeah, I think the experience we're going to get in the year ahead is going to be epic, because we are seasoned motorhome livers, and seasoned means we've done it. We've got experience from actually doing it. Imagine going through the seasons. Like if you season wood, that's when you leave it outside to have air around it and to get the moisture out. The wood has been out there for a whole season. So seasoned travellers and seasoned motorhome livers are people that have done it in real life for a period of time. Yeah.
So when will it be a proper year in the motorhome?
Well, it depends when you count a proper year, but
like when we first started.
Yeah, no, I know that, but it depends when you count a proper year. Like this time last year, I'd already bought Oxwich, but then as soon as I bought Oxwich, I was then going up to Scotland for a week. But our very, very first trip in Oxwich, I think, was the start. It must have been sometime in March, and that was to Oxwich Bay, and that's actually the picture in Arthur's booklet. Let's just show it. Is of our very, very first weekend away to do one of the things I really, really had a vision of us doing, is being in a motorhome on the beach at Oxwich Bay, which is just there, parked sideways. I remember waking up in the morning upstairs, rolling up the blind and looking out at the waves.
I wasn't there.
Yes, you
Oh,
were.
yeah, sorry. I meant to say I was there. Wait, was I sleeping down here?
No,
Oh.
we both were sleeping upstairs. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. But we're not quite a year, but we still had the house at that point. And I can't remember. I can't remember if we were staying in Oxwich all the time straight away then, or if we were still staying in the house a little bit.
You were staying in the house all the time.
Okay.
Except for that one day.
But I think pretty much through March and into April, I was at least staying in Oxwich all the time. We would go back to the house to plug in and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure we were actually sleeping in Oxwich on our drive. And because you didn't want to go back to the house, you didn't want to sleep in the house at all.
I do miss it still though.
Yeah, but you only miss it because we used to be there as a family. So, yeah. That's okay. But your body can make you think you miss something that you don't even like. That's just how our bodies are programmed to try and predict the next thing to keep us safe. But unfortunately, that can keep us
I do like the
addicted
house.
to the...
I do like the house, but emotionally.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's all good. That's okay. You can do that. It's different for you though, isn't it? If it was your choice, we would still be together as a family. It's mine and Mummy's choice that we weren't happy together. So it's got sort of means different things to each of us, doesn't it? So are you crying? It's good to have emotion, good to get it out, and it's good that you can talk about it. It's just we've done a shitload of stuff in just the last year. Like each year of our life for a long time have been big years. It's all good that it can still bring emotion. It can bring emotion to me, even though I did want to separate from Mummy. If you think the adventures we've had this last just over 2 years, we never did that when we were all together as a family, did we? Eh? So it's good to have emotion and to be able to show emotion, not to hold it in, get all those toxins out, eh? But we're now at a place where we just went up an old railway track. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So we'll have to, maybe we should try and remember which weekend we were at Oxwich Bay on our first trip. Maybe we should do that as our anniversary of motorhome life. Should we try and work it out? Yeah? We'll try and work it out. So what else have we got to say? So yeah, we're sort of battening down the hatches for tonight, expecting it to be cold. It's supposed to be -2 at 6 in the morning. In the morning coming now. So we currently got diesel heaters on and ticking along nicely. So there's lots of nice residual heat in here. Got our blankets out again, like got the grey blanket that Granny Susie very shrewdly purchased from Next. The blanket that folds up into a pillow, into a cushion, which is such a brilliant device that if it's a blanket, they sort of get in the way, but because it all squashes in and makes a cushion, it's absolutely perfect. It's just perfect for van life. So that's all good. And we are going to aim to do some manual labour tomorrow. We're clearing fallen and cut down branches and twigs and all that sort of stuff to put it in one place, have a fire to clear it. Probably won't have a fire tomorrow because everything's so wet. It's been raining so much. More floods and all that sort of stuff. And the other cool thing about staying in Pershore and having an angel breakfast was I got to do some piano practice on a real piano. Even though I absolutely love my Go piano, my Roland Go piano. I do love it. It sounds absolutely fantastic, and I love that I can practice in a motorhome. But yeah, that's it basically. So yeah, is there anything else you want to say on our video diary of a year in a motorhome? But yeah, when did we start doing this properly? Well, you could consider properly when we actually moved out of the house, couldn't you? That was the end of July, wasn't it? That's when we really were living in a motorhome. And then properly was when the house was sold, because there was it took ages for actually the mortgage to finally go through for one reason or another, even though we'd completely moved out and the house was empty.
I was glad that it didn't go through because I don't want the house to be sold.
Okay, even though you never wanted to stay there. I can remember that. Fair enough. That's all right. You can have an emotional tie to something and not want to be there. But the important bit is to remember that you didn't want to be there, and we have had crazy, amazing adventures that we never ever had in our past life, did we? So I think the important bit to remember is that you get to spend much more quality time with me, and then quality time with your mummy. Whereas as a family, you sort of drift around together. And this way you get to spend amazing time with each of us, and our adventures have been off the charts. If we think what we've done in less than a year, the amount of different places we've explored all throughout Wales, and going to the coast most weekends that we're together, and exploring mountains and ruins and all this sort of stuff. It's just
Thinking of
mad.
I can't remember what it's like to like have a mum and a dad
Yeah,
like together.
yeah. You can't. Well, I suppose you're still fairly young, aren't you? Which is also good. That means your brain's a bit more malleable,
Malleable.
changeable. Like can develop. So, yeah. So that's probably a good place to stop, to be honest. We're gonna do some manual labour tomorrow, and then we'll do another one of these, maybe hot and sweaty, or having had a water butt shower, which I'll enjoy tipping a bucket of freezing cold water over Arthur's head,
I'm not doing that.
or he can do that to me.
I'm probably doing it to you because I
Okay.
don't want to shower.
Good stuff. Cool. All right, that's it for the check back for the next one.